Hello and welcome to another update on the McMinnville real estate market. My name is Steve Thoele, principal broker with Premier Property Group, and this update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity ending this past Sunday, June 4th. So I'm going to share my screen with you here and go through the info with you as I always do. So first off, looking at active listings, this last week I showed we had 8 new properties come on the market in McMinnville. You can kind of see that's right in the range of where it's been over the past 8 weeks here. End of the week with 48 homes on the market in total. You can kind of see that's been pretty steady here over this past month. And the median price and days on market for those active listings, you can kind of see we had a peak here over the last eight weeks at 621,000. Last 2 weeks has dropped down to about 590,000. And the days on market for the active listings right now is at 32 days. And you can see that's been pretty steady here over the past 8 weeks, hasn't moved a lot. So just over about a month of market time on average now for the current homes on the market. Moving along to pending sales. So last week I showed we had 7 new pendings in McMinnville. Again, kind of right in line with where it's been over the past 8 weeks. And ended the week with 59 homes in pending status. That's down a little bit from the peak of 63 here 3 weeks back, but still healthy amount of pendings given the inventory that we have. The median price and days on market for those pendings, you can kind of see that that's been holding pretty steady for the most part for around 470,000, which is where it came in this last week again. And days on market hasn't moved a lot, down a little bit from where it was, had a high of 13. This last week came in at a low of 8 days of average market time for these current 59 homes in pending status. So things have been getting into contract again, been going pretty quickly, just about basically a little over a week's worth of market time on average. And then to finish up, we'll look at sold listing activity. So as of the time I put this together, I show we had 9 homes cross over from pending to sold this last week in McMinnville. And when I look back over the prior 4 weeks of activity on a week-by-week basis, we came in at 32 homes have sold over the prior 4 weeks. And that's up a little bit from the prior few weeks that you can see here. And then the median sold price and days on market for those sold listings, you can see we were up around 500,000, a little under 500,000 to begin with, dropped down to about 450 3 weeks back. It has been on the rise the past couple of weeks and came back up to about 490,000 this last week for the most recent 32 sales. And the days on market, that is, as you can kind of see, has been very steady, particularly over this last month at right around 14 days. So just again, about 2 weeks of average market time for the homes that have sold over the prior 4 weeks. And then finally, to finish up, we will look at the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. So the red bars is that weeks of inventory number, kind of measures a relative supply and demand. And you can see we had a high of 7 weeks of inventory here about 7 weeks back. And this last week, it came in at just 6 weeks. So, you know, it's been between 5 and 7 weeks worth over this past 8 weeks. Still very indicative of a, seller's market situation or environment right now. And then the sales price as a percent of the original list price, that's the percentages here. And you can kind of see it's just been tracking very close to about full asking price again. For what's been selling here most recently. So the very, very competitive market still. I know, inventory still remains relatively constrained. And, even though interest rates are up, sales are still holding pretty firm right now in the market. So hope that update is helpful. If so, always appreciate any likes, comments, and shares that you have. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I always encourage you to do that. It's a great way for you to stay up to date on what's happening in your local market. And if I can ever be of any help to you, please don't hesitate to reach out. My phone and email information is down below the video in the description. So don't hesitate to reach out. Hope this has been helpful and hope you have a great day and week ahead. And we'll see you on the next update.